Apparently I need to win. I need to win this match to make it in. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not sure what he's playing. So far I haven't seen a single person playing the Ruby stuff. Interesting deck choice. Okay. Obviously I'll play first. It looks like a bad hand for me already. So I'm going to open up with the Ancestors Chosen here, so we'll keep this. Winner is in. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So this isn't great for us, but we do have a ton of resources in the deck, although Ancestors Chosen is going to maybe make that not happen for us, but we'll see. I'm not sure if he's running anything besides Wild, so he might be Ruby Wild. He might be running some sort of Ruby Wild variant. He's going down to 6, which is definitely helpful for us. If I lose, I might still be in. Okay, we'll see. So turn 1 Ancestor Chosen is always good, but it's more of a buff than anything else. I'm really interested to see what this deck is doing that he's got. I don't really know. Time Ripple maybe for his early drop would be good. Giant Caterpillar, okay, interesting. So a lot of do-nothing is happening at the beginning of the match here. Or a lot of setup maybe is what you could say. So we'll go ahead and run our Mirror Knight out. If he gets offensive with that Caterpillar, I'm going to take it because I don't know what's in his deck, and there's a very good chance he has Pump, some sort of Wild Growth or something for that Caterpillar. He also has his champion at 4 resources can pump his dudes, so I expect to see some pump. Rooster Soar, very interesting, okay. So he can exhaust troops, it gets +1/+1, you can sacrifice this guy and gain health. So you can exhaust the Caterpillar, make it bigger, so I have to be aware of that whenever I'm attacking. So if I were to attack with Mirror Knight, he could exhaust his Caterpillar and make it bigger and block my guy and kill him. Which would not be fun for me. So I guess the play here, it would be to Time Ripple the Rooster Soar and just swing with Mirror Knight. Just to stifle him just a little bit. I need to draw some resources, but I'm guessing he has resources in his hand. Very interesting deck that he's playing. I like it. It's good to see that Wild is making a showing. I think that's good, and he's doing well in his pod. So typically the Sapphire Tempo versus Wild, it kind of usually favors Sapphire Tempo, but I don't know. Maybe he's figured out a way around it. Gotta make sure I stay on my toes here. So I think I'd rather just play another Chosen here and just set up some more and just take some damage from Rooster Soar if he swings in. I do have another Time Ripple, but it's whatever. So now I've got a ton of Specters getting thrown in the deck, and he doesn't have removal, so if I ever get to play this Eldritch Streamer, I'm in good shape. Yeah, goes ahead and activates his thing. Now that's one thing I probably do need to save the Time Ripple for, is this thing, because the Giant Butterfly, yeah, that thing's going to be annoying to deal with, because then I don't get it. It skips my attack phase whenever it deals damage. Incantation of Savagery, okay. So taking 3 here, probably. Can exhaust his guys. If he does, then I can swing back. He does have a nice blocker, though, too. Gontail Ronin, okay. I'd like to draw some resources. It's like the It's like the thing of the day for me. Hey, could I draw some resources, please? Could I draw some? There we go. Lanto! See, that doesn't revert it if I bounce it. And it also keeps the counters on it, I believe, too. That's kind of annoying. I can bounce this thing, though. That might be better. Incantation of Savagery. But it keeps the counters on them. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be that way. I don't think it is. Right. So he's going to do that. Sure. Oh, another giant caterpillar. I'm not drawing... Oh, boy. Not in good shape here. So I guess I will block this guy. I guess I'll take that. That's fine. We'll do that. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to block this guy, make him tap all his dudes, go through the motions, and then I'll time ripple this guy. We'll do that. Yep. Time ripple. Make him replay him. You can't even replay him here. I'll take one. Or nothing, apparently. I'm not sure why I didn't take any damage there. Yeah, it seems like a problem. Oh, I got Countermagic. Well, I guess I'll Countermagic his Rooster Soar or something. Board state's not looking great for me, to be sure. I can probably double block his... Oh, great. Oh, those butterflies. Butterfly kisses. Really need to draw some resources. This is like all day with this. All day. Twice on Sunday. I'll double block his Kantaroning with Chosens here. If he casts something, I'll Countermagic. If he pumps them or something. So I'm taking 5 in here. This, yeah, let's go ahead and say no to that. No, sir. You don't get Wild Growth to not make this trade. You will make this trade. Oh, he's going to play another one. Double Wild Growth. Well, what can you do? Take 5 damage from this butterfly, that's what you can do. So yep, just not getting the draws here. This is like karma from the last match against Guare. Karma's making its way back to me right now. So versus this matchup, we'll probably side in a lot of the 4 whatever they're called, the basically the 2-point removals. That's what we'll side in. That seems pretty good to me. And if we can take care of those early giant butterflies, then we should be in decent shape. So, taking all kinds of damage here. At this point, the game's pretty much over. There's really nothing I can do. I mean, there's seriously, I could chump something here, but at this point, it's pretty much over. I just didn't aggro very hard, and yeah, a little late for you, and a little late for you. I'd need to top deck, like... Actually, I think that... Yeah, no matter what, I'm losing. Yeah, this is pretty much it. So he's mono wild. still don't feel bad about this matchup, though. I just need to reduce my curve. Take out some of these mastery times. Let's see, what do I want to kill here? Let's kill this guy. Yeah, let's kill that guy. And I will... I guess I could block that guy, but whatever. Should have blocked the Pack Raptor as well, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. I couldn't stop it all. I think we can also put Yesterday in here, because that would also hose them pretty hard. Alright, so I will go first in the next match, and let's side in what we need to side in here. So let's go to the reserves and some things. And so we probably want... Yeah, we want these Sappers Charges. The Chaos Key, probably not so much. The Mirror Knight's decent. And then maybe a Yesterday. Maybe not. Okay, let's go back here. So Gralk is a good one. Mastery Time, not so much. Time Ripple doesn't really do it for me. Actually, we need to put these back in. So the Sappers Charges, and then the Cerulean Mirror Knight. Yeah, Time Ripple is probably not gonna really do too much for me. I mean, I guess it could. Yeah, and then the Countermagic. There's no reason to have the Countermagic in here too much. Actually, the Time Ripple is probably better than Countermagic. I'll keep one Countermagic in case he has something late game. Splinter's not so great. Let's see, do I want anything else here? Let's put these back on the reserves. I think Yesterday. I think I do want Yesterday in here. Yeah, let's get that Yesterday going in here. Instead of all that Mastery of Time, I think that's gonna do better for me. Because then he has to like reestablish like everything. Yeah. So there we go. Save. Alright, so... Okay. Whew. There's no reason the counters should leave when you bounce a card. Except every other card game that I've ever played. Basically, that's how counters work. They don't stay on cards. The counter isn't part of the card. It's a counter. So, yeah, there goes my 5-minute delay thingy. Play first, of course. This is exactly what I want to see. Exactly. Keep this. Ancestors Chosen into Mirror Knight into Buccaneer. Amazing. Something tells me he's running less than... Glad we aren't dealing with the other stuff going on. Okay. Yeah, something tells me he may be running like less than 23 shards because his curve is just so low in his deck too. He wants more spells. Wants more troops and spells and things. Pack Raptor. Raptor ho. So actually I don't think I want to bounce a Pack Raptor. Just saying. If he swings in, I expect he has some sort of buff for it, so I'll just take the damage. 1 or possibly 2 damage isn't that much. Although he could have 2 more Pack Raptors, which means that, yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, we'll just take the damage here. I have Countermagic up. Can actually swing in with Mirror Knight here. I wonder if he's running whatever those things are called. So I'll just sit on Countermagic here. I'm going to take 2 damage. Try to build up some sort of board state. Be nice to draw some of these specters that keep getting thrown into the deck. That would be nice. If he plays another Pack Raptor, I can Countermagic that. That would be nice. Take 2. Maybe more. Dandelion Sprite, untargetable. Spell Shield. It's gonna have Spell Shield now. I can counter it. I guess I might as well. I gotta take care of like some of this tiny stuff because he can buff it with his thing and then it gets out of hand. So we'll just take care of that now. I'm gonna Buccaneer the Howling Brave. There we go, there's a yesterday. Accept. There we go there. It does deal my 2 damage, alright. So I can block with Buccaneer, he buffs his guy, I get to draw a card. I'll probably block, I guess it really doesn't matter if I block the Sensei or the Pack Raptor. Because if he buffs it either way, I'm dead. Maybe I should wait for Time Ripple to be up. I guess if he swings, I just let it happen. Alright, so there's a Dandelion Sprite. Oh, well, I guess he's not gonna... So he played that... He probably could have swung and bluffed me. I probably wouldn't have blocked. Just decided not to do it that way, I guess. Another Mirror Knight. Sure, I guess we'll play that. So we're going to take some damage in the air here from the Dandelion Sprite. I guess I could have swung in with Buccaneer, but I'd rather just stay defensive until I can draw into Gralk, or maybe some of these Specters that keep getting thrown into the deck. That would be nice. Or another resource so I can play Splinter. Lots of options, really. Charge bot. Okay. What tourney is this? This is the HexTCGPro Challenge Series tournament. So yesterday it seems like it would be a good play here. If I can get to 5 ever. Going to 14 here. Or more, I guess. 6, so that takes me to 11. So yesterday may be the best thing I can do to deal with that Dandelion Sprite. That is a really big Dandelion Sprite, by the way. Really big. There we go. Let's see if we can maintain some board state with that. Maybe. Sapphire, you'd think I'd have a lot of flyers, but apparently I don't. He's only got 3 cards in hand. He's used up, I know he's used up like he's used up one of his wild aura or wild growths. Eventually his deck's going to get somewhat clogged. He's dropped a lot of resources. He dropped 5. Anything he kills draws me cards for the most part, except for like Ancestor's Chosen and this Mirror Knight. But he's not really a deck that kills things unless it's on the attack. I need to draw another resource in case so that way I can respond. Like if he has +3/+3 and crush for all of his dudes, that's kind of a big problem. I need to be able to yesterday that, or at least time ripple something in response. So yeah. We'll go ahead and play the Spectre here. It's good. See what we can draw into. Another Spectre, that's always good. Play that resource. Alright, now I'm in yesterday range, which is really good. Go ahead and swing in. I don't think he's got anything to stop it. I can double block his Sprite now. I'm in decent shape. And next turn I have either yesterday or time ripple ready. I could even time ripple a Spectre to draw a card if I needed to. So I could still have a blocker up. So we're going to swing with our house here, as it were. Let's see what he does here, and then we can time ripple the second main phase one of our Spectres and draw a card. Seems pretty good. So yeah, that's what we'll do. No, actually I'm not going to. We'll just sit. Because the thing is, if he casts his spell and then like all his guys get huge, like I can take 1 damage, but like the other card is basic action speed, so I want to be able to yesterday in response to that, and I can still time ripple one of these guys in my end step and replay it. But okay, so he's going to game 3. So I'm guessing he's going to want the play here. So we're 1-1 for this thing. Okay. Alright, so I guess we'll just go right in on it. Cabal, Papa. Yep, there we go. So let's get a good hand here. He said he wants to play first, so I will draw first. So this is game 3 in the set. It's a little bit slow, but I think we'll be okay. We do have 4 resources, so we can play the Gralk, which will be helpful to stall. So hopefully he doesn't have a turn 1. He does. Okay. Incantation of Savagery. Ugh, that could be pretty messy for us to deal with. Yeah, that's gonna be messy. It's a really good turn 1 play for him. because he only needs to play 5 dudes. Plus, like, every incantation turns into that 6/3 guy, so... we are curving out to a Dreamer here. Our Buccaneers actually help him get counters on his incantation, that's also not good. Sensei, not really a target I want to bounce. In fact, we might play a Buccaneer in such a way where we don't even want to bounce anything here, which would be kind of interesting. We didn't get our turn 1 Ancestors Chosen either. Yeah, we really don't want to bounce a Sensei because it's just a 1/1 that just draws him cards. Okay, there's a Time Ripple. So when it comes into play, when it enters play. So we'll Time Ripple his incantation in response just to stifle it a turn. We really kind of need to do that. That's the best thing we can do with Time Ripple here. So the next time he plays a troop, we'll just bounce in response. Yeah, we're going to bounce in response here. And Wildeboar is going to give us 4 damage, plus the Sensei will give us another point of damage, but we will get to play our Buccaneer defensively here, not actually bouncing anything. Wildeboar seems like an interesting choice for this deck because there's so many things he's got going on in the deck that kind of like make it harder to redraw that Wildeboar. But, you know, maybe he's only playing like 1 or 2 of them. So we're just gonna throw a Buccaneer out here defensively and not use its ability, because we kind of need the blocker. Next turn we get Eldritch Streamer, which will help, and then the turn after that we can start Gralking his field down. In fact, we can play Gralk. We can save this Buccaneer to replay Gralk later. Charge bot, okay. I can actually swing on this field as well. Because if he double blocks, it's kind of not the best for him. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. We'll see if he blocks here. I don't think he will. Because he needs dudes. So that tells me he has no... If he didn't do anything there... Well, no, it doesn't really tell me that. 4 cards in hand, though. So if he attacks in, I expect that he has a pump spell. So I have to basically take whatever damage he's giving me here, because I can't lose Eldritch Streamer. It's too much of a big deal. Especially because next turn I get to deal 5 damage with Gralk, and Gralk is field down. He can also pump one of his guys here if he wants to with his ability for a turn. So actually this guy, Kishimoto, doesn't actually get played very much. I think that's the name of the champion. Kishimoto? So yeah, I expect he has pump, so I'm just going to take 2. There's no way I could make that block in good conscience. I believe this thing has Spell Shield too when he plays it. Feral Beast, yeah, it's 6/3 with Spell Shield. So it's not like it's unblockable, but yeah, it skipped through. Huh. I didn't hit priority. Even during combat. Well, that sucks. I'm not sure if he wants me to do anything to fix that. I mean, because like if I pass the turn back to him just to let him play that 1 card, those 2 cards, then I get another card draw. I mean, it's up to him. he probably shouldn't want me to draw cards, like compared to like when he draws cards. Okay, well, that's fine then. I won't attack, and he needs to pass the turn back to me, basically. So I'm just going to pass the turn to him, not going to attack, and he's going to pass it right back to me after he plays his 2 cards. So he should just play those. So I should see 2 cards get played here, and that should be it. I mean, I think that that's really not good for him, personally. But, because I already played my resource. I mean, we're both, I mean, I don't know. It's... So skip my main. Just play your 2 cards. These guys are supposedly tapped if I choose to attack. I actually think this is really a bad thing for him to do, but I suppose that's his choice. So, what do I do here? I kind of want to have the Splinter to trade with his guy because he's about to play it. And I can save Gralk. I can play Splinter and Thunderbird this way. Swing with Eldritch Dreamer. So I'll just swing with the Eldritch Dreamer, and we'll just hold our offense a turn. In fact, what I might do is just play Mirror Knight and then play Splinter, because then I can basically trade Splinter for his Savagery guy. And if it doesn't work out, then... Oh, now I can play the Sappers Charge to kill his Feral Ogre. No, let's just do it this way. Let's just play this. Play the Splinter. So, I'll trade Splinter for his Savagery. If he buffs it, it's whatever. I just draw a card off of it and I start Gralking. Because I can Gralk and Buccaneer the Gralk, and it puts me in a pretty good spot. So he plays a Wildeboar. It's just a 4/4 Wildeboar. I'll take the 4 off of that guy. Yep. He can buff this guy. That's kind of bad for me. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So, let's see here. Plays another Wildeboar. Let's see, I gotta total up some damage here. He's gonna swing with the house, of course. This thing doesn't have Crush, though. It just has Spell Shield. So, if I can block this guy, take 8, chump this guy. He has no resources. So 8, 9, 10. I think I'm okay. So let's see if I block this guy here. This guy will go here. This guy will go here. 5, 8, 9, 10. And then if he has his spell, then I lose. If he's got Wild Growth, I lose. not, I can Gralk his field like for a very long time here. Let's see what we draw into first here. His field down here. And I'm going to throw out the Thunderbird. And he's got a turn to do something, but I don't think he's got it. Yeah, the hex filter needs some work, the chat filter. It's pretty silly. It finds parts of words, and you know, it's string sensitive with like, yeah, with things that are like just parts of words, so. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess, yeah, he's calling a good game here. So, luckily, he just didn't have the damage, and if he had Wild Growth there, if he had a 0-cost Wild Growth, he could have beat me the turn earlier, in which case I would have, you know, I took a risk by not blocking differently there, so.